Good day and welcome to Mrs. Band's Study Notes. Today's topic is critical and creative thinking. Every day we make decisions, solve problems and face new challenges. To do this efficiently, we rely on two important thinking skills, critical thinking and creative thinking. Although these skills are different, they work best together. Critical thinking helps us evaluate information and make sound judgments, while creative thinking helps us generate new ideas and discover innovative solutions. As we move through this video, we will use the following example to see how critical and creative thinking can work together. Imagine a school is struggling with the litter problem. Students are leaving rubbish around the campus and the school wants to find a solution. But first, we need to understand the difference between critical and creative thinking. Critical thinking is the ability to analyze, evaluate, and question information before accepting it as true. It involves logical reasoning, identifying assumptions, examining evidence, and making informed decisions. Creative thinking, on the other hand, involves generating new ideas, exploring possibilities and looking at situations from different perspectives. It encourages imagination, originality, and innovation. A simple way to understand the difference is that creative thinking asks, "What could be?" while critical thinking asks, "Does this make sense?" Returning to our litter problem, creative thinking might generate several possible solutions. Students could design colorful awareness campaigns, organize competitions between classes, create recycling stations, or even develop a mobile app that rewards responsible behavior. Critical thinking would then be used to evaluate these ideas. Which solution is affordable? Which is practical? Which is most likely to change student behavior? Critical thinking helps select the best option from the ideas generated through creative thinking. Together, these thinking styles help people become better learners, decision makers, and problem solvers. Let's look at the value of critical thinking. In a world filled with information, opinions, advertisements, and social media content, critical thinking has become more important than ever. Critical thinking helps individuals distinguish between facts and opinions, identify misinformation, and make decisions based on evidence rather than assumptions or emotions. In our school example, students may assume that littering happens because learners do not care. A critical thinker would ask for evidence before accepting this explanation. Perhaps there are not enough bins available, or perhaps the bins are poorly located. By gathering facts, the school can better understand the real problem. Critical thinking also improves problem solving because people learn to examine situations carefully before acting. In academic settings, it helps students evaluate sources, understand complex concepts, and develop stronger arguments. Ultimately, critical thinking promotes independent thought and helps people become more responsible and informed citizens. How should you cultivate critical thinking skills? Let's look at a structured approach. Critical thinking is not something people are simply born with. It's a skill that can be developed through practice. One useful approach involves 5 simple steps. First, identify the problem or the question clearly. In our example, the problem is not simply littering, but understanding why littering occurs. Second, gather relevant information. Students and teachers could observe littering patterns, conduct surveys, and collect data about bin usage. Third, analyze the information. Are there common areas where litter accumulates? Are certain times of the day associated with more littering? Fourth, draw conclusions based on the evidence collected. Finally, reflect on the outcome and consider whether there may be alternative explanations or better solutions. Following these steps encourages thoughtful and evidence-based decision-making. Let's look at unlocking success through creative thinking. While critical thinking helps us evaluate ideas, creative thinking helps us generate them. Creative thinking allows individuals to see opportunities where others see obstacles. It encourages flexibility, curiosity, and a willingness to explore different possibilities. Returning to the litter problem, a creative thinker might ask unusual questions such as, how can we make throwing away rubbish more fun? How can we encourage students to take ownership of their environment? Could technology, art, or a competition be part of the solution? These questions can lead to innovative ideas that may not emerge through traditional approaches. Creative thinking is not limited to artists or inventors. It can be applied to everyday situations, from solving workplace problems to improving study habits and finding new ways to communicate. As organizations increasingly seek innovation and adaptability, creative thinking has become a significant advantage in both education and the workplace. Let's look at creative thinking in a contemporary learning context. Modern learning environments place greater emphasis on creativity than ever before. In the past, education often focused primarily on memorizing information. Today, information is available instantly through technology and digital platforms. As a result, learners need skills to go beyond remembering facts. Contemporary learning encourages students to collaborate, solve real-world problems, think independently, and develop innovative solutions. The litter problem is a good example of this approach. Instead of simply being told what to do, students could work together to investigate the issue, generate solutions, test their ideas, and evaluate the results. This develops both creative and critical thinking skills at the same time. Technology has also expanded opportunities for creativity. Students can create digital content, design projects, participate in simulations, and collaborate with people from around the world. In this context, creative thinking is no longer considered an optional skill. It is increasingly viewed as an essential competency for success in the 21st century. In conclusion, critical thinking and creative thinking are two powerful skills that complement one another. Critical thinking helps us analyze information, evaluate evidence, and make informed decisions. Creative thinking helps us generate new ideas, explore possibilities, and adapt to change. Our school litter example demonstrates how these skills work together. In education, the workplace, and everyday life, success often depends on the ability to use both forms of thinking effectively. By developing critical thinking and nurturing creativity, individuals become better equipped to solve problems, embrace opportunities, and thrive in a complex and ever-changing world. Join me again for Mrs. Bam's Study Notes.